I've still got my thing on here from delivery. Disregarding that, I've been doing a lot of testing, and you should subscribe because range questions, capacity questions, software questions, all those videos are coming literally within days. So make sure you tune in, and thank you all for subscribing and sticking around on the channel. But today we have huge news. Yesterday was the earnings call, and if you want to break down all that, it's basically all bad news as far as numbers, but there was this hope. And Hendrik came with, "We'll be back.
I'll be back."
The owner in me says, yes, we're going to make it to Q3 and Q4 and beyond. And the objective analyst in me says, oh no, that means next company, not next quarter. But it turns out it might be next quarter. In fact, it looks a lot better than it did a few minutes ago. I'm just going to read through it. Nissan is in advanced talks to invest in electric vehicle maker Fisker in a deal that could provide the Japanese automaker with access to an electric pickup truck while giving the struggling startup a financial lifeline, according to two people familiar with the negotiations. The deal could close this month. Terms are being discussed. More than $400 million in investment in Fisker's truck platform and building Fisker's planned Alaska pickup starting in 2026. Nissan would build its own electric pickup on the same platform, so basically it's the Honda Prologue in pickup truck version with Fisker's hardware. Assembly plants in Mississippi and Tennessee, which that's tax credit, baby. The article then jumps into some facts about the earnings call. Fisker will be reducing their workforce by 15%, which, if I had to guess, would be weighted towards salespeople because of the dealership partnership. The term sheet is ready and the deal is going through due diligence. Last year, Nissan and Renault finalized terms of a restructured alliance after months of negotiations. They aim to have cross-shareholdings of 15% as part of the deal. The more limited alliance removes certain restrictions and has opened the door for Nissan to develop growth plans in areas such as EVs and software independent of Renault, said one of the sources. For Fisker, the deal might be a lifeline it needs to survive at a time when aggressive price cuts globally by EV leaders Tesla and BYD are pressuring the industry, especially for startups like Fisker. Fisker has struggled to sell its flagship Ocean after high interest rates led to a slowdown in demand. Fisker has indicated they will not do additional spending on other platforms until a partnership is in place, so this Nissan deal is the future of Fisker, and at least based on this Reuters report, it is real and it could be happening. So once this due diligence is complete, if that goes well, big if, then there could be a partnership between Nissan and Fisker, allowing Fisker to continue to run as a company and allowing Nissan to enter into the EV game with a more compelling option, especially an electric pickup truck, which is huge for the US market. To run through the summary, 200.1 million total revenue, up over 128 million from Q3. Full year, 272.9 million, 44.6 million is deferred, so that can be recognized later. Negative 35% gross margin, loss of $1.23 earnings per share, reflecting the 2025 notes adjustment. 4789 units produced in Q4, deliveries of 3,818. Total production 23, 10,193. 4929 delivered. Cash equivalents, restricted cash 395.9 million, carrying value of completed vehicles in inventory and raw materials 530 million. Citing the challenges, delays with suppliers, direct-to-consumer challenges, rising interest rates, skilled labor, and real estate locations. 2024 outlook. 20 to 22,000 Oceans, the OEM partnership, which we already discussed, the substantial doubts section, which basically needs to be in there, the dealer partnership, and the Nissan deal are basically make or breaks for Fisker in 2024. They will need to seek additional equity or debt financing. If it all goes bad, they'll be forced to decrease planned investment in product development, scale back operations, including further headcount reductions, and reduce production of the Ocean. For liquidity, they're looking at a note holder, potentially making an additional investment in the company. We already talked about the 15% reduction in headcount. As far as the 10K, Fisker just filed a notification. It'll be submitted late. That just came out. I'll put a link to it. Key expense items, research and development expense, 60 to 80 million. Selling general and administrative, 200 to 230 million. Capital expenditures, 60 to 80 million. And the R&D and selling general and administrative excludes stock-based compensation expense. Total outstanding shares, 589,134,244. 456,780,116 are Class A. Class B, 132,354,128. If you want to look at the numbers from the earnings call, the entire report is going to be right here. And we also have the summary. If you want to check out that, also, that would be this one. The good news is that this OEM partnership they were talking about is real and it is coming. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Is the Nissan deal going to go through? What do you think? Ask questions about the Ocean Sport. Like I said, I have upcoming videos and I will answer all of your comments and all of your questions as soon as possible. I have a lot more feedback right now, but I'm trying everything I can to make sure all of you get your questions answered about Fisker, the Ocean, and the Sport trim. I've got a lot of great content coming, including how the Fisker service network works, how they respond to that. I've got information there. You name it, it's coming. All things EV on Adam's Everything EV. Subscribe for more. We'll see ya on the next one.
Hey, smash the like button.
Thank you.